Hey, my coffee friends. My name's Tony. You're watching Faith and Coffee Bean. Guys, I'm a total coffee nerd in every single way. So I'm going to ask you right now, if you're a coffee nerd like me, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. It's the best way you could show me your support and show me that you care. Guys, I'm so excited. So Wirsh had reached out to me and they sent this out to me for review. So full disclosure, no money's exchanged hands. All opinions are my own. Guys, I am so excited about this. They have been making some amazing grinders that have been really cool lately. And this is one of those I really wanted to get my hands on. So let's go ahead. Let's do the unboxing. I want to get right to it. So this is the Timemore line. This is the T38 Plus. Okay, so this is the Plus version of the T38. If you're not familiar, this grinder is a 38 millimeter conical burr mobile grinder. So it's mobile, it's small enough to take with you on a trip. It's not pocket size, I can tell you that, but on a trip, I do a lot of business trips. This is where this is gonna really shine. So let's go ahead and just get this unboxed here because I can't wait to open this up and get right into it. So let me go ahead and show y'all what's inside. All right, so I can tell you guys, I already love this packaging. This is definitely really nice. Everything looks well prepared. It does include a region-specific power brick, so always make sure that that's good to go. Also, guys, this thing is really lightweight. That's a really important thing, especially when you're traveling. So definitely that's worry-free, lightweight, and definitely good. They do include Bellows. I'll talk about that a little bit more here in just a moment. They have an awesome little brush. A lot of times these brushes, they're kind of weak in my opinion, but this is pretty good. I'm already can tell you that I'm liking this. You know, it's not too soft and it's not too hard. It's cool. So definitely good. Of course, you have your user manual. In my opinion, you definitely want to look through these, especially with newer equipment like this. This is kind of a new design, so super cool. And there it is, y'all. That is awesome. Let's take a closer look. All right, my coffee friends, and here it is in all its small glory. So as you can see, here's my Gaja Classic Pro. This is how small the unit is. Just for size comparison, this is the CF64 from Espresso Outlet, Turin basically grinder, and that's a big boy, and that's pushed off to the side. So this thing is really small. Now, what I really like about this, I'm going to tell you right now, is there's two versions of this particular grinder. There's one that is battery powered, and then this is the Plus. So this is more of like the experience of having a grinder that you can travel with, but you do need to go ahead and keep it plugged in. So it is going to act like a traditional grinder. What I kind of like about this is, like I mentioned before, I do a lot of traveling for work. So I lately have been on a kick on getting the best mobile espresso setup. And you guys, this is probably going to be what I take with me because I am super happy. This is the iCap mobile espresso unit that uses an app. And if I was traveling, just to give you kind of a size comparison, they're right around the same size. So that would be perfect. You know, if you're going to be on the go and you want to have a grinder that's going to be a really good quality and just awesome, you know, this is going to be really a big contender. So this is, like I mentioned, a 38 millimeter conical burr system. Okay, it's 6 cores. That's actually kind of crazy for the size. I'm going to give you one other, and I promise this will be the last size comparison that I can give you, but I do have to kind of say the elephant in the room, okay? One of my favorite grinders that's a conical grinder that's also right about the same size as far as the burr set is the Hybrew G5, okay? And this is an all metal construction, except for the collar, it's plastic. But look at that. That is massively different. This is not a big giant grinder, but it weighs quite a lot. Look at the dosing cup. Dosing cup's actually right about the same. And you're getting kind of the same quality as far as burr sets. There's just no other way to say it. That's wild when you think about the fact that it's like half the size or less. So that's crazy, y'all. That's just crazy. So again, I wanted to talk a little bit about Bellows, okay? So another kind of thing that's out there, another elephant number two. When I first thought about this, I thought of the Lego Mini, and I wasn't sure if this grinder was going to come with Bellows. So I knew this little guy was coming, but in anticipation, I purchased Bellows for the Lagon Mini, and y'all, they fit. This is the crazy part. They actually fit. So it's basically the same diameter as that particular grinder, which is crazy. Because when you think about price difference and all that, and oh my goodness, unbelievable. So unbelievable. That's just wild. I'm an espresso geek, so just the fact that it's basically the same size, that kind of tells you a lot. So the Bellows fit right on top, and then what's really nice is that these are, professionally fitted. You don't have to get some aftermarket like I did, and the wooden top fits perfect on there. Y'all, that looks so good. I'm like geeking out right now. So let's go ahead. Let's pull some shots. If you haven't already, I recently did a video on my Gaja Classic Pro. I upgraded to the Gaja Mate and did some customization to it so that it's not stock, as you can see. And yes, I am a Star Trek geek, so I had to include that on there. But y'all, let's make some coffee. There's no other way to say it. Let's test this out. This is just so cool. I cannot wait to use this. Wow. So let's go ahead and grab a scale, and we will pull a 9-bar traditional shot, and then we will kind of mess with some of the grind settings and kind of goof around a little bit, y'all. So let's go ahead and measure out some beans. And guys, I really appreciate you hanging with me. I always like to go live 2 or 3 times a week. So again, make sure you like and subscribe. I go random times. And if you were looking for someone to hang out with, talk some coffee shop, it's the perfect place to do it. So let's go ahead, get this going. We're going to do 18 grams. 18 on the dot. Good deal. Now, this does have anti-static technology. So, of course, they might say you don't have to RDT. I always RDT. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good habit to get into. So we're going to do a little RDT. Drop the beans in. Now, this has quite a few settings on it. Let me go ahead and show you. This is going to be fully capable of espresso all the way to, mocha pot and AeroPress. I mean, you're talking about, oh my goodness, 65 settings. It's completely stepless. I am going to start off with probably about a 10 because I've never used this. This is my first time using it. So first time experience, we're going to put it through its paces and test it out. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop the top. We're going to cold start all our beans at once. We're going to throw everything we can at this. Okay. 18 grams in. Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. All right, just about to the end. There we go. Just give it a little bellow here at the end. All clear.
All right, y'all. This is Tony from the future. So I'm going to tell you right now, this first pull, well, it was really fine. Too fine. Uh-oh.
There we go. I think it looks nice and pretty. Let's do puck screen right up top. Okay. We'll test out this grain size. I have a very limited workspace, as y'all can see. So just knowing that this is a short king, I'm down with that. This is a little shorty that can do it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull our shot. So I actually think that's way too fine. So I'm actually stopping it right there, just because I don't want to push my machine, and I choked the machine. That's a good sign because it means that we can go fine enough. So now we need to figure out where that balance is, and I think I have a good idea where it is. So I kind of had a feeling when I was prepping the shot here, it just seemed a little too fine for me, and that's okay. Like I said, that's actually a good sign. Guys, I get to review a lot of grinders and espresso machines and all that good stuff. And my one of my worries a lot of times is when I try something and I'm close to the finer end of it, and it just goes so fast because I know that there isn't room to be right. I guess that's the best way to put it. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's get some more coffee and let's go coarser, because we definitely need to go coarser. This is a 9-bar shot. This is a very standard shot here. So I'm not doing anything crazy. So this really should have already given us, something coming out. So definitely, if you were going to do a puck diagnosis, look, it's dry. So yeah, too fine. That's okay. To me, that's a win. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and just use the included dosing cup, because I was thinking right now, if I was traveling, I probably would just use this as my dosing cup. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm working with an Italian roast Neapolitan. This is Kimbo. So, okay. And we're going to do 18 grams, like I mentioned. There's 16. There we go. Just a little bit over. Let's take a couple out. Want to get it right. 18.2. Hey, I'll take that. And grind setting. Let's go ahead and get this coarser. So really easy to adjust it. Like I said, it's completely stepless, y'all. I'm going to go right to a 15. I have a feeling that's going to be the happy medium. So let's do a quick RDT, and then we'll drop it in. There is an anti-popcorn device that's on top, and let me go ahead and show that to you right now. And like I mentioned, there is the anti-popcorning right there. I'm going to pour it right into it just so you guys can see it. Okay. Let's go right into the top. See how it sits right up on there. Okay. Let's grab all the beans. Okay. And then let's watch them go down so you guys could see the timing here. All right, so let's go ahead and check this. I just want to see how the consistency feels. And even this is pretty fine. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm a little shocked, y'all. I think we're going to be better, but even that is really fine. I'm telling you guys, every time I get a new grinder, especially one this size, I keep thinking, oh man, I hope this can go fine enough. Because I've had a lot of mobile grinders, the ones that are mobile. The Timemore Whirly is my favorite one. The Nutty's my second. And I'm telling you guys, I will get one of these grinders and it's like good, but it's not crazy good. This is blowing my mind a bit. So that is definitely a good sign. Let's go ahead and add the dosing ring. Let's put our coffee right in there. Y'all, this might still be too fine. Wow, it's too fine. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I am, again, shocked. That's wild. Let's go ahead and let's take this up to 21. Okay, so 21, so we're right in the, out of 65, I mean, we're basically right there. I mean, this should be where espresso is. I am really shocked right now, y'all. There's just no other way to say it. All right, guys. So, like I said, third time's a charm. Wow, I was shocked. Let's actually just grab some of this, put it in her hand. Okay, this is better. I could already feel it. So that's kind of the consistency I'm looking for. There's a little bit of grit to it, which is good, but it's still fine enough for espresso. Wow, I am blown away right now. I was not expecting that. I did a flush on the system here. All right, y'all, third time's a charm. Again, this is not a fancy profile. That is literally the grinder going way too fine, which is like, I'm really happy about. So let's go ahead and pull this shot. Still way too fine. My mind's being blown right now. Yeah, way too long of a shot, but that's okay. I'm going to let this one roll.
And yes, my coffee friends, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a very long shot. Yeah, this isn't what I was looking for, but I'm going to let this one roll for sure because I want to taste it and see how it is.
There we go. Guys, about 34.9, over a minute. Yeah, that's way too fine, but that's okay. Let's give us a little taste. I'll put on the refractometer, and we'll do. We got to do one more shot. That's just good. I'm okay with this though. It sounds silly. You might be thinking, "Why is this crazy man thinking this is a good thing?" Y'all would not know how many times. Look at all that crema. Wow. How many times I've tried a mobile grinder, and the mobile grinder it was good enough, but not quite there. And the fact that this is there and then more so is just mind-blowing. So our TDS, we are sitting at a 12.31 on the TDS. Okay. Regular TDS is about 8 to 12. So definitely where we need to be. Let's go ahead and try shot number one. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. It went too long. Very extreme. This is a Neapolitan Italian coffee. This is Kimbo coffee. Really dark. Very dark chocolates. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good. So I already know that tells me that is just way too fine. And again, my mind is blown. So
all right, my coffee friends. So I kind of went on the opposite end. I really wanted to make sure that I had a good flow on this one, and it looks good to me. As far as faster, that's a good sign.
Okay, I'll take that. So I kind of went too much on the opposite end, but look at there's good crema. I will take that, but that's the opposite. So let's refine this one more time because y'all we have to. 10.42 with the TDS. I always just check that just for see how I did. But that came out that was too fast. We're looking for that Goldilocks setting.
All right, my coffee friends. So it can't be said that I'm not a coffee geek because I really try to test these out. And y'all, when I do these reviews, I want to make sure that I kind of run everything through its paces. So yes, I am on my fourth shot, but we're getting it in there. A lot of times with coffee and a lot of times with espresso, the reason why I love it, it's the journey. There's a lot of fine tuning. There's a lot of fussing. There's a lot of tweaking. And that's what makes coffee so amazing.
Nice. That's definitely better. That's a little more where I want to be. Guys, I love espresso. Espresso never bores me. Those of you who make espresso at home, that this is like a hobby, and y'all, this is like a hobby to me. I love I love it. I love the challenge. There's just no other way to say it. I'm so happy, beyond belief happy. So I think I got it dialed in a little bit where I'm just going to say is good. Let's taste this and let's put this on the refractometer. See where we landed. 14.12. So definitely right in that TDS range I normally like to be at. I like to be the 12 to 13. That's actually my favorite. So 14.12. Let's give this thing a little taste. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. I like the way this looks. Definitely. Tiger striping up top. Oh, that is so creamy. It's so delicious. So much crema. That is actually a very beautiful shot. So, wow. That's blowing my mind. Absolutely delicioso. Guys, this is a win. This is 100% a win. This is performing at the level of any of my other grinders. If you guys want to see a head-to-head between this grinder and let's say something like the G5 or the Star Seeker or even my DC63, let me know in the comments below. Y'all, this is crazy. My mind is actually really blown right now. So I'm going to tell you right now, for espresso, definitely a high recommendation. Maybe I'll do a separate video doing some pour over, but I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. Let's go ahead and take this apart really quick, just so I could show you guys the inside and what it looks like. We're going to, of course, unplug it, okay? And let's take a look inside. All right, guys, let's take a look inside. So basically, what you do is go ahead. I'm just going to remove the dosing cup here. It's unplugged. We're going to go ahead and turn it until it comes off. One of the things you really want to do as well is just make sure it's calibrated right. I have a feeling I was going too fine because I didn't check the calibration. So that's something to kind of think about. There's a center piece right here, I guess you call it separator or washer, but that's what holds it in. Here's the lower burr set. Let's go ahead and lift this out. Actually, it's just easy enough to do that. So small. Wow. So here's the burr set up top. Look at that. That is really cool. I love the way they machine this. If you are a person that does not want plastics, this does not have plastics. So that is going to be a big thing. Plastics will not touch your beans. There is not plastics in any of the chutes or anything like that. Super easy just to give it a little cleaning right there. Let's take a look at the inside. Again, really easy to clean. You can see a little bit of the anti-static that they're talking about. I could see that right there. Maybe it's an ionizer. Again, real easy. If I wanted to take this off, I can. Let's just take this off so I can show you guys the burr. Cool. Set that aside. Let's lift the burr. Wow, this is so easy to disassemble. There is a washer that's up top. Wow. Y'all, this is really cool. So here is the burr itself, the star of the show. So that kind of reminds me of something that's in a Timemore. And there is a key on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about when you're putting this back in. There's no guesswork. There's a key right there that this will go right into, so you know that you're always going to be on point. And then, of course, you're going to put the washer right here, put back down. Go ahead and tighten this back on. Y'all, I am really impressed in how easy this is to open up and kind of clean it out and all that good stuff. Hey guys, and a little bit of a pro tip. There's a little metal dowel that lines up the burr, the lower portion and the upper portion of the actual core of the burr. So make sure that you have that lined up when you go ahead and put that back in. And then we're going to go ahead and put the upper burr set right up top. There are springs that hold it in. It works kind of like a DF grinder. It's wild. It's very similar as far as like, you know, how that goes. There is grease on this. So if you do take it out, make sure that you give it a good clean. So definitely give this a cleaning. And there is grease. So you might need to, at some point, it's really easy to get the grease that comes with for espresso machines. It's available on Amazon. Ask me and I'll give you a link. So let's go ahead and put that back in. Let's give it one little quick clean. Set that right up top. Always make sure everything's completely unplugged, guys and gals, my coffee friends. Safety, safety, safety. Then you put this right up top. And you want to take it all the way down to its 0 point to make sure that it's actually going to go past it. And this is kind of part of that calibration. This is probably what I should have done in the beginning. That's why I think it was so fine. And then we're going to take that right here. We're going to plug everything back in. Let's go ahead and plug it back in. Didn't think I was going to do something like this today, but tutorial-wise, I hope that helps. Okay, listen to that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go ahead, put the bellows back on, that dosing cup. Yeah, just make sure I got everything nice and clean. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, I want to give you my final thoughts here. I think this is awesome. I think this is definitely a win. The fact that it was going so fine is just really awesome. There's just no other way to say it. I'd rather have that any day over not being fine enough. I think this is completely capable. I'm very curious in how this is going to do in pour over. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Conicals is pretty good with pour over anyway. So as far as a travel grinder or a limited space grinder, if you're an RVer, if you're a van lifer, you know, if you're a person that's going to be going to an Airbnb long term, this is the way to go, guys. I think this is super cool. I definitely dig it, so I'm going to recommend this one for sure, especially if you're looking for some mobility or space-saving features. Guys, if you like content like this, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm a small YouTuber, so your subscription really means a lot to me. It's completely free, but it just lets me know you're watching. So I definitely appreciate that, guys. I love when brands reach out to me, like Wirsh did. And the only way that happens is when y'all hang with me. So I really appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you. The channel's had a lot of growth in the last couple months. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I feel very honored and blessed and just thankful for y'all. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to put my affiliate links. You never pay any more or any less. That just helps me buy some more beans. And as you can see, I'm running out of beans. We always need beans in this house. Go through a lot of coffee. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Go make some great coffee.